Howdy, Piss Brothers! How are we doing today? I am tired. I am still tired, but not as tired as yesterday. Oh shit, the voice is on. Fuck. How did this happen? How did this occur? How did this happen? How did this occur? Yo, I'm flying a jet. It's sick as fuck. You wish you were me right now. Crones, get out of the jet! You're not playing Ace Combat. That was my job a few months ago. Fucker. I think I know how the voice thing happened. Omega, count the number of mouths he has. That's not Omega, though. That's Axel's voice clip. That is Axel from Kingdom Hearts 2. You're not my dad. I can fly if I want. I will come up there. I will come up there, and I will rip you out of the sky myself. And then I'll sit you down, and I'll have Little Rye guard the chair you're sitting in so you don't move. Ever again. Anyways. You could be my dad. The position is open. No, I'm not ready to be a father. Unfortunately, I'm still figuring out my fucking whole mental health situation. Trying not to wind up being that parent that just trauma dumps to their kids. Not that I'd even do that even if I was mentally ill. I don't know. I was just trying to think of a fucking joke. But yeah, oh man, yesterday I was just burnt out, dude. All the work I had been doing just non-stop. Cause like, let me give y'all. I'm arriving at the spot. Go back to the spot. Should be your fucking house. I'm currently grocery shopping. I will be back once I sufficiently stock my Dr. Pepper fridge. I'm like in awe that there is a fridge, but also not surprised in the slightest. Anyways, yo, Pepper Fridge. Like, dude, like, let me give y'all like an illustration of what my schedule has been the past few weeks and will continue to be until like May, barring stuff like spring break and the like. We have Sunday. I double at work. I am busy the whole day. I come back home and I sleep. Monday, I have a class that I have to get up for. I get up, I go to the class, I finish the class, I come back home, get in my work outfit, immediately go to work, come back home and sleep. My Tuesday schedule, I have a class in the morning, I get up, I go to the class, I come back, I have a few hours to recuperate, and then I have to stream. Wednesday, I get up, I have a class, I have a few hours to recuperate, and I immediately, and then right after that, I have to stream. And honestly, it's not even like I have time to recuperate. I'm doing homework in these recuperation periods. So really, I'm not even recuperating. I'm having to do homework. I'm having to watch lectures. I'm having to read books. So I'm not really recuperating at all, to be honest. Anyways, Wednesday, after I recuperate / homework, I have to stream. And then I go to sleep. And then Thursday, I have a class. Go ahead, do it, come home. Ace Attorney with Docs, and then another stream right after that. And then Friday, I get up, I have a few actual hours to recuperate, maybe, if I don't have any other homework I need to do. Then I go to work, probably late stay, come back home, sleep, then on Saturday I double. So the whole day is compromised, then I come back home and sleep. Welcome to my current life schedule. It never stops. So I made it stop for a second. Just for a second. So I could breathe. The ride never stops indeed. I actually have given myself a little bit of breathing room for this weekend. One of my coworkers was asking for one of my Saturday shifts. Either the morning shift and the night shift. I gave him the morning shift. So now I have a little more time to just like rest up, especially since I'll probably late stay on Friday. You're just jealous of my super cool jet that I own and is legally mine. I can hit up the federal government at any time. Just give the CIA a tip. Just give the FBI a tip. Then what are you going to do then? Oh, Christ. I have black cherry Zevia today because the store did not have cherry cola Zevia. I am upset. Can you? I mean, there's literally like a tip section for like either the CIA or the FBI. Like, they had, like, you can just give an anonymous tip to them. You can just submit that. I'm not sure what percentage of them, like, they look into, but, like, to my knowledge, like, you can just tell the FBI, like, oh, yeah, that mass murder you've been trying to get for weeks. Yeah, it turns out he's my neighbor. And that's it. I'm already in the jet. I've already won. That's why you're gonna... We'll see how long you're in the jet when you see a giant yellow comet coming at you at Mach fucking 12. And ripping you out of it and setting your ass on the ground. Stop watching my stream while you're in a jet. Oh, Christ. Alright, jokes aside. Today, on Art Day, my jet can withstand the piss star. No, it can't. It really can't. I'm that who would win person on the playground. Where I just say, no, you can't do that. My powers nullify yours. I'm just stronger. I'm built different. My power is your anti-power, actually. I'm surprised you didn't know that. Played so much Mario Galaxy in preparation for Comet shenanigans. Purple Comets ain't got nothing on me. Neither does Cosmic Mario. What were my favorite... I really like the idea of the Daredevil comets, or maybe I just like that the comets were white. I don't know, man. Like, honest to God, dude, just like... When used, like, artistically, just white is, like, a really pretty color. I like snow, like, a lot. Like, winter is, like, my favorite, like, season, like, aesthetically. So, like, I really just love looking at it. Oh, I'm seeing the issue now. Maybe I'm not seeing the issue. Hold on. I'm fixing so... but I can't... I'll have to fix it another time. I realized my button's a little... One of my buttons isn't correct right now. Whoopsie doopsie. Suddenly I know how the voice got turned on at the start of this. Purple coin comments were cancer, though. I didn't like... When I was a kid, I hated the speed comets. They weren't even that hard, generally. I just hated the idea of being put on a time limit. As a kid, I really hated time limits in games. And yet, I would go on to play Majora's Mask, and that would become my favorite Zelda of all time. Oh, God. There just isn't a game like Majora's Mask, you know? Like, there just isn't a game like it. I haven't seen a game like Majora's Mask replicated, like, ever. That does, like, the things it does. Not even just solely in Zelda, just anywhere. I need more Majora's Mask-esque games. That would make me very happy. Alright. So for today's Audi Day. For the Audi Day today, the mask mechanic altered my brain chemistry. Not even that, not even just like the mask mechanic, though the masks were cool as shit. Just like the days mechanic and like slowly like gathering like these resources. And like all these different like mechanics integrated into like a sort of like adventure game, and like the schedules, dude, all of the characters having like dedicated schedules was so fucking cool. Like, that's probably the part I like the most. All the characters are like actually living a fucking life, and it repeats every time, and you can like build your days around that. I haven't seen that replicated anywhere. It's not even just like the time travel. It's not even just the mass. It's the fact that the world was like alive. Low key for a Nintendo 64 game, Termina feels more alive than some modern titles. I think Majora's Mask has it going. I think Majora's Mask has it going to it. That the time limit adds a lot to the gameplay. It does, dude. It really does. Such a fucking masterclass and got hated on release. I noticed this happens a lot in society. I don't know what it is about just like revolutionary things just being panned. Oh well, it is what it is. Something something artist, something something fucking... What the fuck was his name? What the fuck was that artist's name? I don't know. I forgot his name. It'll come back to me. It'll come back to me later. Probably. It'll just smack me across the face later. Yeah, a lot was essentially a big DLC for Ocarina of Time. Yeah, and it was better than Ocarina of Time. Don't get me wrong, I liked Ocarina of Time, but like, and it did get me into Zelda. Ocarina of Time did get me like firmly into Zelda when I did finally play it. But it's just kind of... It's good. That's about it. By modern standards. At the time, it was revolutionary, don't get me wrong. But... modern day. And I mean this unironically. Dude, I would rather play Skyward Sword. I'm a Skyward Sword defender. I admit. I like Skyward Sword. What are y'all gonna fucking do about it? Sad we never got to see Terminian Ganondorf. In the 3DS remake, they found data that was just gonna place him at the fishing hole. Wait, now did he have a model? Did he have a model? Did he have dialogue? I need more information on this. Fucking Ganondorf just fucking fishing. Just like, oh, he's not even evil. He's just a dude. It's like, oh, hello there, young sprout. How you doing this fine day? Good day for fishing, ain't it? Oh dear, horrible fate. Oh yeah, have you seen what's going on the moon lately? Mad stuff, ain't it? If only I had, like, the power to deal with it, but unfortunately I don't got that here. It's a shame, really. Would you care to see this trout I caught, young sprout? Ganondorf seems like the type of fella to hunt fish like bears. I mean, he would. But him just being a fisherman is just funny. Him just being a normal-ass fisherman is hilarious. I need that now. Oh, and I'm looking it up now. We'll get to the art eventually. This won't be as short as last stream. Yeah. Alright. Majora's Mask. Ganondorf. Fishing. Straw Hat Ganondorf, exactly. Apparently Ganondorf, Sheik, and Impa were considered to be fishermen in Majora's Mask 3D. Is this it? This is all we got? The idea of Ganondorf wearing a fishing cap with shorts and a t-shirt really makes me disappointed we didn't get that. Even evil kids think need a vacation spot. It would also make his reaction to the fishing on Twilight Princess make so much sense. Ganondorf is obviously a secret pro fisherman. Damn. I'm so upset. It's gotta have Sheik and Impa too. That's really fucking funny. God, I wish we had gotten that. I just picture Ganondorf wearing like some overalls sitting at a dock with a fishing rod for hours, just chilling. We could have had it all. We could have had it all. Damn it. I'm upset. I'm upset. Is there art? Did somebody draw Fisherman Ganondorf? I need this. Fisherman Ganondorf. Has somebody drawn him? So, chat. I found Fisherman Ganon. The only art that exists of Fisherman Ganon, and you want to know what it is? It's a fucking Dakimakura. It's a fucking body pillow. It's not lewd. Outside of just being a Dakimakura. Like, the art is fine. Like, I could show it on stream. Hell, I will. Credit to Venus D Goat on DeviantArt for it. So let's just get that out of the way. But like, this is the only. Wait, shit! I did the wrong thing. I need to do browser. Where's the browser? Fuck. This is important, chat. It's for fucking science. This is the only art that exists. This is the only art that exists of Fisherman Ganondorf that I can find. And it's a Dakimakura. That's so fucking funny. I love that this is what you come into, docs. You come into Fishing Ganondorf Dakimakura. Ganondorf is canonically a manlet as far as Gerudos go. Yeah, I forget how tall he actually was. I don't know how his model actually stacked up. Also, I'm checking DMs now, Cece. Oh my god, okay, there's more. We found more. We have more. Courtesy of Cece, okay. Copy image. Credit to Jay Gonzo as Big Dumb on Twitter for this next one. God damn it, I clicked the image again. Like a fucking idiot. Did I miss the drawing? No, you haven't. You have not missed any drawing yet. Because I'm currently, I'm currently doing this. Ah, shit, did it not work? Fuck! Oh, I actually gotta click the link. Give me a sec. Give me a second, chat. I'm good at finding art. I can do that all day, literally. You do that all day, literally. Okay, here's the next one. This one is really... This one's good. This is an actual design for him. That one's a lot nicer. I mean, not to like knock on the Dakimakura. That was like peak. But like this actually did more than giving him like a fisherman's hat and a pole. This is what I had in my head when I was imagining him just talking to young Link. Man, the line's a bit dry today, Sprout. Can't say it's been a good one. Maybe the moon's scaring all the fish, you know? God. Real shame what's going on these days. You want to hear about my political opinions, Sprout? Oh, Christ. Okay. Let me grab another one. Let me grab another one from what DC has procured for me. Alright, here's another one. Alright, got it. I love fishing. Rise play web fishing with the gang. I did say if web fishing was around for greater than 3 months, I would play it. So I do kind of have to honor that at some point. At some point. Oh, Sprout. Dude, that big ol' outfit was getting a little... It's getting a little hot in the current weather. I think it might have something to do with the moon. Maybe the heat's what's scaring all the fish. I don't know. Actually, didn't I see you light off some of those, like, fire arrows earlier, Sprout? You sure you should be carrying that? I don't think it's fit for children like you to just be out and about. Something bad could happen to you, even with a sword and a shield. Listen here, Sprout. What's the context here? Why are we looking at Fishing Ganon? So Crohn's was telling me in Majora's Mask. Oh yeah, credit to Goose Hand. That's with 3 O's. Goose Hand on Twitter for this one. But Crohn's was telling us about how in Majora's Mask 3D, Ganondorf, Sheik, and Impa were stored in the files as, like, fishermen. And that just sparked an entire discussion of... Wow, I'm just forgetting the names of literally everything. Terminian Ganon, just Terminian Ganon being a fucking... just being a fisherman, just being a dude, just chilling. And I love that idea. I like these Rise skits. I mean, I'm practically doing skits like every fucking Ace Attorney stream. Ace Attorney streams are just really drawn out skits. It's just you can see the script. Here's the kingdom. There's a Gerudo lady who laments about a man being scared off by her height. She says that she's only 8 feet tall, but that she's short compared to other Gerudo. When Ganondorf measures up to 7'6" Ocarina of Time, according to Hyrule story, hence he's canonically the biggest manlet. That's great. Oh boy, I need to tell you about Nibitib later. I'm in agreement with CC War. I should be able to do the grind this week while I got an entire month. I don't know anything about Warframe PO, but I'm rooting for you. Godspeed, my friend. Godspeed. Also, maybe... Is that another... Oh, that's just a model. That's just a model of Ganondorf, a live 2D model. But it's not Fisherman Ganondorf. So we don't count it. It doesn't count. That's a fraud. That's a fraud, okay. Cook Docs Cook. My Zelda AU were Ganon as a young child. Oh. I see. Yeah, CC would be all about that. CC loves his Zelda fix. I never read a lot of Zelda fics, but I distinctly remember one particular Link cross Malon fic. It's Malon, right? I think it was Malon. Yes, Malon. It was Malon. It was a Link cross Malon fic where they go into the Shadow Temple together, and they just like deal with all like the puzzles and stuff, and you know they bond and there's romance and shit, and yeah. It was nice. It was a nice fic. It's actually one I remember very fondly. You remember that one that does Ganondorf cross Zelda pretty well. I mean, I never read it. You talk about it. I remember you're into that one a lot. Those frames can war, those hells can dive. Okay, we really need to get to it. I forget that people read fast. Alright, let me move over to at least the art screen before we continue the conversation. Let me at least get back. Let me at least do something. While we're chatting, while we're yapping. Forget that people read fanfic sometimes. Hi, Darkrai. I used to read fanfics a lot more often, especially in my early Sonic fandom days. I read a lot of Son Amy stuff, because I was basic. But yeah, that was like my initial, like, fanfic thing. Though eventually, what else did I branch off into? My most recent, like, fanfic thing was reading Justice Sykes fics from Ace Attorney. That was my most recent. Unfortunately, Justice Sykes doesn't get a lot of love around here. Doesn't get a lot of love on the internet, unfortunately. I think I literally just I was literally told to make her thicker, and, like, immediately, I just practically just fixed the entire issue. Like, with just one line. Just like, alright, yeah, that's thick. That's plenty thick. It's just like, the back needs, I guess the back could put on a few extra pounds. And I did that, and now it's like, oh, okay. That's better. That's better. Alright. Let me read up on chat a little. The BITIM stands for nothing bad happens to the monster boy because nothing bad happens to baby Ganon. Totally. I'm sure nothing bad happens to him that causes him to be evil. Absolutely nothing at all. So when are you gonna draw Fisherman Ganon? Not for a long time, because as soon as this comm is over, and the little thing I got going on in March, I'm working on 3.0. Fucking hell, even 8. I'm delaying Edelgard for 3.0. We'll get Edelgard. I promise, but I want that model to be done in the next decade. I promise we'll get Edelgard at some point. Also, why is something being labeled for misogyny? A fine addition to Fat Bitch February. That's fine. Bryce, you don't need to explode me, especially with THICCER in chat. He blew himself up. Good job, CC. You're doing your part. I wish there were more fanfics between my friends' OCs and mine, say no more. Dude, I unironically, like, one of the things that, like, constantly goes through my head when it comes to, like, stuff with Rise is just imagining him meeting, like, all the other, like, VTuber friends I have. Like, their characters and shit. I love thinking about that shit. I like my projects interacting with other people's projects and seeing what and thinking about what wacky bullshit they can get into, and then never telling anybody about it because I eventually forget what I was thinking about. Don't worry, I usually do repeats. Usually it's just battles to the death. Usually I'm just imagining fucking death battle with my friends' OCs and Rise. My friends' models and Rise. That's like the #1 thing that goes through my head. Which can't handle my truth. You gotta look good for your date. We should do an art collab one of these days. Didn't we literally, like, stream together a few weeks ago? Doing art together. Oh wait, an art collab. Oh, like an actual, like, piece that we work on together. Yeah, I'd be down for that. I'm just not exactly... I'm not sure how well our, like, styles would mesh well with each other. Because they're pretty, like they're pretty different. And I don't know how to shade. So I don't know how we'd be meshing them. Unless it literally is just like one person does like the main line work and stuff and somebody else does shading and coloring and stuff. I don't know. I've never done an art collab before, so I don't know how to even start. That would be fun to see. I mean, it'd be fun to do. I just need a better idea of what the fuck I'm doing. Yeah, because you guys never do that. Eric versus Rise fanfic when. Good to be stopping in today. Hi, Thorn. Hope you're having a good one, buddy. Hope moving into the new place is treating you well. I see the Wi-Fi is properly up and running since you're here. Okay, so I've done all this. It's time to draw the dwarf. That's not the dwarf. That's the dwarf. Right now, it's just getting his build down. That's the main thing we're focusing on. What the fuck is this? I'm deleting this. It was a head from earlier. Delete selected layer. Do not show again. Delete selected layer. Do not show again. I do not want to see it. It is out of my view. I do not wish to be assaulted with multiple layers. I'll never live. We may just unloading boxes after wait for Tammy's back to stop killing them. Hope they feel better soon. Someday I will be an artist. You are an artist, P.O. That's why your art is on the fucking slideshow. If you draw, you are artist. Own it. Or die. Alright, so. It's time to get fucking proportions. I've never drawn a dwarf in my fucking life, so this is gonna be interesting. Hello, Xenoblade Chronicles X Music. I'm really looking forward to March. I desperately need it to be March, so I can play Xenoblade Chronicles X. Oh god, this is gonna be interesting. This is gonna be interesting. I honestly can't even get good proportions off of him because so much of his, like, form is obfuscated by, like, his armor and his beard. So yeah, these will be the proportions I'm working with, for the most part. So, it appears most of the rib cage is taking up. The ribcage is taking up most of his body. There's a thought. Took me a minute to come up with it. Someday I will be a better artist. That's not an asterisk. Someday I will be a better artist, and what? We're waiting, P.O. The class is waiting. Built like a barrel. Barrels, dwarves, and cringe brings up a very specific memory. A very specific memory. That is between me, my friend group, and our D&D campaign and God. That stays between hushed lips. The main thing is gonna be just figuring out, like, the heads of everything. Alright, so, like, rib cage is one head. 2/3 of a head. God, the legs are, like... I certainly... It's like also, like, 2/3 of a head. I can't do my usual rule of the femur is, like, as long as the torso. Or both legs are as long as the torso. This does not apply to dwarves. Oh. Factoring in, like, the main, like, hip, it kinda is. Thankfully, it seems the elbows still meet at the bottom of the ribcage. Like, the rules I have for arms still apply here, where, like, the hand, like, reaches, like, in between the femur and stuff. But most of that applies. Let's just wing it for now. The D&D campaign I was in had a barrel incident of our own. Sometimes it happens. It's all... Why is it barrels? Why is it always a barrel? I don't understand. What is the logic behind the barrel? Scares me, the barrel does. Yes. Also glad you're home, Docs. Go fill up your fridge. Go fill up your fridge with the Dr. Peppers. Baldur's Gate 3 also had a barrel situation. One of 3 kobolds or whatever it was. Barrels have much potential. The greater context of the barrels are a different issue. One barrel incident may not mirror another. Alright. So... trying to envision it all in my head. Well, first off, his head should be as big as her head is. That should still be the case. I think. Maybe I shouldn't be starting with the head. That's gonna make things harder later on. Maybe this is an opportunity to do like a rough sketch of everything. Not that it'll be final, it's just helping me figure things out. I wish I could just slink someone over someone's shoulders and just look at that. It's up to you like a dog and run circles around you. It feels like you could use transform tool to make the limbs right size. I could. It's really just getting him over her shoulder well. Alright, so I think the best place to put his torso is right there. And that there, and head here. Yeah. I think that falls into place relatively well. I just have to make his head bigger. Wrong transform.
Father, let me eat chat.
You've tried. It hasn't worked out for you any time. Some days I really want you to eat chat, and then you go and you try and you fail and you disappoint me. And I cry myself to sleep at night like every single fucking day. Especially lately. So you're welcome to try, Lil Rye. I just don't think you have it in you. I don't think you got that dog in you, despite the fact you look like a dog. or a cat, or a bug, or a fish, or whatever fucking chat decided on that today.
I learned from the best, so I wouldn't fault myself for my own failure.
That's true. Chat does fail frequently. Collapses over in a heap. Rest up! Rest up, you migraine, you
The worms, 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 the worms.
Rest up, you migraine, mister. Get some ibuprofen.
Sorry, eating dirt was a bad idea.
The dirt isn't chat, the worms aren't chat. You completely missed the mark yet again. Alright, so like if he had his arms like... Yeah, so... That'd be funny. That'd be funny, but he isn't long enough. Yeah, it's starting to come together now. The form and all. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing the vision. And there'd be like another leg like right here. I think that at least gets the pose down pretty well. At the bare minimum. Would you love me if I was a worm? Yes. Type that shit by finger. No copy paste there. Fucking based. Good flex, Crones. Good flex. He did it the man way. Fanfic thrown at docs. I need to dust off my AO3. Too many projects, not enough brain space. Real. I feel like I've heard that like 3 times now. What? That at least gets the pose down. I don't even think I mentioned the word pose like once last stream. I only misspelled worms as earworms twice. I didn't even hear it. Though maybe I was too busy glaring at Little Rye. That might be the reason. The Yorms. The Yorms. Yorm sounds like a dwarf name. Oh, you got the hammer there? You better go to Yorm to get that sorted out. He'll hook you up good and nice. Yorm digs a mighty good hole, if I do say so myself. Best hole digger I ever met. Good old Yorm. Rise, do I draw the ref I was working on or Invader? I was not the person you should ask for this question. Whichever is higher priority to you. Whatever the higher priority is. Whichever one's important. Eormtarian, take off your skin, there's worms under there. Invader, just for that, bigger. Make it a poll. I mean, the question is, how are we drawing Invader? What are we drawing Invader as? That's the important question for me right now. That's what we really need to think about at the moment. So where the fuck is my goddamn... Where the fuck is it? There we are. Oh, you know. If you draw Invader, you'll be losing more money. No. Keep your money in your pocket right now, CC. With your given situation, like, actually keep money in your fucking pocket right now. That's a fucking order. Genuine question in similar vein. Should I continue on the first draft of book 1? Very important. A rewrite a snippet of smut from a later book can wait, but it would be funny work on said. If you need a break, do the latter. But if you still got energy in you, you know, like, do the important thing. I know, man, always smut. Hold on, I need to set up the poll. I was requested a poll, I will make a poll. Thank you for the head pat, CC. Alright, let's see here. What does Docs draw? Ref sheet. Invader pinup. And I will allow additional votes, because I like causing chaos. Why are you making a poll for me? Because you're my friend? And I like you? And you're important to me? Pretty simple there, buddy. But sounds like a rude thing Gargamel would call the Smurfs. Why are you making a poll for me? That's going wild, pretending they have dementia. They say the real process happens in editing, but... I mean, yeah. Point still applies, though. Go. Do what is important to you. Or take a break if you need to. That is the important part of life. I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, I forgot. Wait, did I not actually allow... Did I not allow multiple votes? Did I not allow multiple votes? I thought I did. Whoops. Sorry, chat. Sorry. I am tiebreaker. Do it. Give in. Give in to the thoughts. Do what you know is right. Or don't. I don't fucking know. I'm not your goddamn dad. I'm definitely on the lower energy side of things today. So, like, bear with me today, guys. It may not seem like it, but I've had a long fucking day mentally. The voices. They were haunting me. It was getting really annoying. I fought them back. I fought the voices back, however. It was a very tiring battle. May have had to go for a snack run just to clear my mind. So yeah, I can't be drawn in by the cat's wiles. No! Or do be drawn in by the cat's wiles. Apparently I did enable the multiple votes. Whoops. I like how we're just keeping it a tie. I like how we're just going out of our way to keep it a tie. I'll square up for you. I'll square up for you. Let me in your ear. I mean, I'll fucking do a VC with you. Don't tempt me. If it wasn't for the fact you had like had to cancel because of a migraine, I would have invited you to this stream like we did last time. Ah, justice has been served. Beautiful. Perfect. I could join VC, Che. Great things happening in the poll, indeed. All according to Cake. Yeah, I will say when it comes to like, oh shit, that's about to start already. Jesus Christ. When it comes to like days like I've been having right now, I don't want too many people in VC. That's kind of how I felt a while ago, back when we were doing, I forget what we were doing exactly. But I know Aura had asked, and, like, I'd been like, I kind of don't want, like, more than one person in my ear. That was an issue with the Monster Hunter stream on Monday. I mean, not Monday, Tuesday. Because right after that stream, dude, I was exhausted. I had to take an hour to decompress. I had fun. Don't get me wrong, I had a lot of fun, but it was a lot of stimulation. Especially because it was Monster Hunter. Like, dude, like, two of my most, like, noteworthy, like, overstim moments during stream where I'm just, like, pooped after stream it's been Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter is a really, like, stimulating game. So, starting a new file, having to do all the tutorial bullshit, and having 3 people in my ear at the same time. It was good fun, but it was a lot of fun. And my brain wasn't ready for it. Egg! 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 Best joke I did during that entire stream. That was actually funny for once. I was about to say I could try and hop a VC, but Tammy is trying to sleep. Yeah. Honestly, probably. Yeah, I don't even know what I was going to say. I forgot. It's a real fun game to play, y'all. Oh yeah, no, don't get it twisted. I had a fuck ton of fun. It was the highlight of my fucking week. It's just the highlighter. It's just the highlighter bled into the paper that was below it. So I had to throw away a piece of paper and spend an hour doing it. I'm sure this analogy makes sense, I promise. Ox broke my eggs when we played MH Rise. Good. Good. Is the destiny of the egg to be broken? It is the way. As was demonstrated on Tuesday. But alright, we do have an ad break coming up, so this is going to be a good opportunity for people to get some water, get some snacks, use the bathroom, do whatever y'all need to do, and as soon as we come back, more fat bitches, more short manlets, and more weird tangents. So, with all that being said, bye for now. Howdy, howdy, everybody. Welcome back. Hope you all had a good break. Hope you got what you needed to get done. And should be fixed. It should be fixed. Mostly. The audio sound effects got disconnected, but it should be fine now. There we go. All is as it should be. I'm sorry. Don't be sorry. That's a really good insult. Just God. Replacing someone's child with the Fae would be really bad for them. You mentioned Fae, I get scared. It's not just because I'm a dragon. Haha. Pokemon joke funny. Tugging at my collar. Stop choking yourself. It's not good for your lungs. It's not good for your lungs, Sprout. The tightness you got your collar at, it's gonna irritate your neck, Sprout. I should know from experience. You thought those red marks were hair, like the rest of my body? No, Sprout. That was me having my collar too damn tight. It's your time for food. I'll BRB. Go enjoy your food. Go enjoy your food. You have good eats. Good munchies. God, my brain is not here today. My brain is not fully here today. Depending how long this stream goes, I might boot up some Helldivers, or I'll either do that or a movie night tonight. Maybe. Depends on circumstance. I'm conflicted on either or. Helldivers. Yeah. Dude, I fucking love that the Seekers... I love that the Seeker grenades can take out gunships. I love that they can do that. The bees. I fucking love the bees. Dude, that's actually... Dude, the fact that they can do that is actually gonna make me take Seekers with me on automatons over Thermite. It'll make me do it. Like, Thermite has been really good for automatons, but the Seekers might... Like, that alone... Just being able to throw that at a gunship and just fuck off is really powerful. A movie with Rise of... Boy, I wonder what's on the itinerary. It's not Rise of Darkrai this time, I promise. It might be Pokemon Heroes, but that entirely depends on if Docs can make it. Because that's their favorite movie, and I wanted to make sure that they were able to be available if I did Pokemon Heroes. I wanted to ensure they were available for that. I'm doing a lot of drawing right now. Only because I'm trying to, like, think, okay, I got the pose... And now, what of the fucking anatomy? I'll just do what I can. As best as I can. Alright, so... God, I do not know how to draw dwarves. Actually, I think that works out pretty decently. Thankfully, most of his body is obfuscated, so I don't have to, like, commit too heavily. Meanwhile, the legs are just, like, chonky. Legs are chonky. Oh, God, this is rough. Do I really... I don't want to add shirtless dwarves to my fucking search history. I don't want that in my search history. I don't want my FBI agent to get ideas, wondering exactly what's going on there. Like, oh man, that Rise here fellow, he looks up some freaky shit. I was looking up shirtless dwarves lately. I always knew he wasn't exactly normal for the average straight guy, but I didn't think he'd swing in that direction, you know what I'm saying? It reminds me of Beasley. Rise, the Fanatic has Ganondorf fishing. I didn't remember that. Yo! They knew! That actually makes me very happy. That makes me very, very happy. Honestly, I think if I just make his legs a little bigger... it'll work. Erase this. Dwarf hands are fucking massive, though, so I'm gonna have to adjust that. Dwarf feet are also pretty fucking big, too. I have to adjust how his arms portioned out a bit. You're just so fucky with their proportions. Just stout little fellas. Stout, drunk, rock-obsessed little guys. Is suggested art with your dragon A-OK thing. Heard you say collar earlier. My brain beamed an image into my mind. So long as it's suggestive and not like outright NSFW, it's fine to post in the server. So long as it's like not, well, I'm worried about precedent. Because if I say it's okay for me, then I'm like saying it's okay for like other things. I'm like, okay, if someone like posted like a chick in a collar, like in the found art channel, would I be okay with that? Like, for the record, I'm okay if you draw it either way. I'm just debating in my head about the posting of it. Literally, you could draw it, chat, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be real with you for like a hot fucking minute. In terms of the art you fucking draw of Rise, in terms of the art you all fucking draw of me, I like don't give a fucking shit what you draw me in. Like, I don't care. You can like post that shit like on Blue Sky, on your Tumblrs, do whatever the fuck y'all want. Like, y'all can do whatever the damn hell you please. As far as me, like, reposting it, though, or having it on the slideshow, or stuff like that, that's obviously going to be a different story entirely. But as far as, like, just the raw, like, is it okay to, like, draw me like this? Like, almost always I'm going to say yes. One of the few solid times I will say no is if another, like, VTuber is involved. Because then unless you got their permission too, then it's, like, more okay. And also my permission as well. For if I would be comfortable with you drawing me with them. That's kind of like one of the definitely more iffier territories. If you were drawing something that wasn't entirely innocent, mind you. if it's just like a fun little like nice thing, that I'm like, okay, yeah, that's fine. But if it's like me and X VTuber like making out or something, like that'd be something worth checking. Eric and Rise say Gex when. But yeah, like, as far as you just drawing it, hell, you could even send it to me if you want. Just don't post it, like, in the server. And don't expect it to be included in the slideshow. But if you want to draw it and show me, go ahead. I'm okay with that. But yeah, I think that pretty much settles it. Also, if you do really want to post it somewhere online, I do have a particular tag for that in my head. I haven't made it public. It's like a secret menu item, chat. It's like a secret menu item. The tag I have in mind. I'll give that to you if you want to post it elsewhere. So you can use that. Otherwise, yeah, no slideshow and don't post it in the server. But feel free to draw it. Feel free to send it to me. All right, let me catch up on chat. I don't think it is any worse than you pole dancing. I mean, the pole dancing's more funny. The pole dancing is more funny. A collar is a lot more like... That's into like more like suggestive territory. Like the pole dancing was more like for a bit. But like me on a collar is like, okay, now we're getting into like some actual like shit. You know? I don't know. Am I insane, chat? How do we feel about this? What's our opinion on this? I need to know if I'm crazy. I need to know if my standards are fucking hypocritical and insane. Random thought, you know what I'm surprised has been made yet? Analog horror based on the Brandon Fraser Mummy movies. I haven't watched those. Snile Snebbly. I've opened the gates. And they will never be closed, and that's okay. That's perfectly fine. Ganondorf, what are you doing? Teaching our children how to fish correctly. I saw what CC posted. Pole dancing is a dance form. Collars are pretty intentionally meant for things. Yeah, there we go. That's how I was trying to word it. Like, you can do a safer work pole dance. It's possible. You put a bitch on a collar, you're saying something specific. Most of the time. Okay. Dwarf actually looks good. So let me actually give this man like an ankle, sort of. Let me give this man a semblance of ankle, because he has none right now. Sometimes I wonder if my landlord can hear my streams at all. He's just wondering what in the Sam hell fuck is happening and why is he talking about himself in a collar. It'd be funny. It'd be really funny. Alrighty. Alright, so. Next up, I gotta throw her arm on top of him. And I specifically went out of my way to take a picture of myself doing this before stream. I obviously cannot show it on stream. I'm not too interested in doxing myself. Contrary to the people in chat right now. My Helldivers controller is coming in on the 8th. It's expected by Saturday, February 8th. I was supposed to get it today, and then they delayed it. I heard my name. Well, I'm talking about doxing myself, but, like, not actually doxing myself. Why your name was said. Okay. Alrighty. God, that is not a flattering picture of me. This is not a flattering picture of me. At all. Not the best look for your boy. I've taken better pictures. Okay, so... shoulder would be about here. I feel like it's best to focus the hand first. The thumb is over there. Okay, there we go. Also, I should be drawing this on a different layer, but now we're committed. Unfortunately. I think I need to redo it anyways. I don't think this is the actual size of her fucking hand, first off. Yeah, her hand's gotta be bigger. Like so. It's always not, like, I've added a lot of music to, like, my playlist over time. But when these, like, spacier tracks from, like, when I was first still in, like, 1.0 Rise come on, I get nostalgic. Oh, God. 1.0 Rise was a timid little beast. 2.0 Rise still kinda is a timid little beast. Chewable. No, I did show you 1.0 Rise, Docs. I did show you the origins. Alright, let's see how this looks when I erase everything. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Maybe bring this in a little. I feel like it's a little, I feel like it's shutting out just a little too much. That's one thing I frequently like do is I overcompensate like on posing shit. I'm like, okay, the arm is bent, and I really lean into that bend. Like, I'm bad at foreshortening. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm really bad at foreshortening. Timid little Beasley. Beasley did not exist yet. Beasley did not inflict depression on me quite yet. Unfortunately. That. Shit. There we go. I should teach you the method I learned for foreshortening. I mean, here's the thing. I've looked up methods for foreshortening. It's just... It's difficult to implement into my workflow, at least the ones I've watched. It's a little hard for me. Also, chat, what do we think of this pose overall? Have we done good? Have I did good? Have I accomplished the thing? This is a genuine question, by the way. If we see any room for improvement, please say so. Because I'd like to do it. You like it? Okay, that's good. Suppose next is designing their outfits. Which is gonna be, yeah, like, having to, like, do a pose and do a character design all at the same time. It never ends. Okay. May do a little more racing. Actually, let me show this pose to Mr. Cringe Ninja. First and foremost. See what he says. Actually, let me erase the fucking lines off of Markson's legs. There we go. Can probably erase some of this. There we go. Any thoughts on pose? Also thickened more as requested. We'll see if he gets back to me, but for right now, we'll just continue. Alrighty. So my plan for her was mostly akin to this outfit. There are some other details I gotta keep in mind too. I feel like I overestimated how long I'd be on the pose and the thickening today. I had no faith in myself. Everything looks great so far. Ayo, nice. Glad to hear it. Welcome in, Cringe, by the way. Reminder, I was disappointed that fanfic ended without finishing. Don't you hate to see it? Okay, I need to move these. Right now, like, there was some key, like, trinkets on her design. But I can go back to those later. Right now, we stick to this. I should put this on its own layer. Like so. Deja isn't on very excited. I'm glad she likes it. I wasn't sure how good of a job I was doing, all things considered. But I'm glad she's excited for it. You looking at my unfinished projects on Wattpad? I can't wait for the plot twist that CC read one of your fics, Thorn. And then it just turns out that you were one of the fics that he didn't finish. I mean, that didn't get finished. You know what I'm saying. My brain is fried today. Leave me alone. How exactly does this thing wrap around? All fact of the matter is it does something akin to this. So we'll do that. I think it just, like, wraps around her neck, looking at it. Looks at the pale knight. At Raid Ruby, Ashes of Eden, or Halo 301 Chronicles. We're about to find out. I mean, hey, fucking Doc's read Underpuff. I think anything can happen. It still blows my mind that you read Underpuff, Docs, to this day. I'm low-key curious exactly when you were reading it. Whether it was when I was making it or after I had canceled it. I don't think we established when you read it. Just that you had read it. Get the main, like, form of the clothes first. Worry about the details later. I kind of like that. I kind of like it doing that. It'll be no telling. I repressed most of middle school. That's fair. Might have passed it at some point. Oh, BRB, I have to deal with something. Good luck with whatever it is, Docs. Hope whatever it is alright. Hope it's a good something rather than a bad. Okay. Da boots. More like rags, actually. I'm gonna go take a look at the other refs and see if I can't find anything else. Oh, that's something. Hold on, I'm grabbing this one. Gonna kind of fuse. We're gonna go do some fusion. Gonna do some fusion, see? Gonna combine like in Gurren Lagann. My third favorite anime? Yeah, my third. Chat, my top 3 anime are Gurren Lagann. What's my second favorite again? I know what my first is. It's a tie between Hunter x Hunter 2011 and Steins Gate. Oh, it's Assassination Classroom. Assassination Classroom is my second favorite. Yeah, my top 3 list is Gurren Lagann, Assassination Classroom, and a tie between Hunter x Hunter 2011 and Steins Gate. That's my top 3 anime list. Unfortunately, I have not successfully repressed the worst parts of it. I probably have, and they affect me to this day. I probably have repressed things, and they still affect my psyche. And I do not have the money for therapy to get them fixed. Alright. Do all that. Does that make sense? It really does cover the whole side, and we have the whole side. How the fuck am I erasing, right? Oh, that's what I was erasing. Vanquish game has a mechanic where you can throw off heat-seeking enemies with cigarettes. Oh, that's cool. I like that. That's a really cool mechanic. I think I'll just do this. That works. Makes it a bit more dynamic, too. The game I originally thought was Xenoblade X. How did you confuse Vanquish for Xenoblade X? Like, I'm genuinely curious what the game looks like now. It may not be obvious to me, though. Because I am very normal about Xenoblade X. Totally very normal. Get these boots going. I don't know, man. I know I said I wanted to go longer today, but I might make this another 2-hour stream. Just because I'm still kind of in that mood of, like, not really feeling it. And I've also made faster progress than I anticipated I was going to. I genuinely thought I was going to take so much longer on that posing and shit, but it actually went by really quickly. Dang, did I just do a proper fold? I never do that. That never happens. Okay, like that. God damn it, I've been on the wrong layer, son of a bitch. I just realized. Thankfully, it's not too hard to fix. It's just really annoying. I really like this particular Coliseum theme from Battle Revolution. This one's really good. I am back. Welcome back, Docs. Hope everything went alright with whatever you were doing. I was discussing how I may make this a 2-hour stream after all, since I've made more progress than I anticipated. And also, I'm still just kind of in a bleh mood. All things considered. It happened, but I got a snacky as a bribe. What the fuck? What? Why did you need to get bribed? What the fuck occurred? Did you fucking witness a fucking murder? Did you witness someone being killed? I had to not kill my housemate because they were murdering someone? Because they were murdering someone, right? I feel like you wind up in a situation where you almost kill your housemates very frequently, and sometimes I worry about your living situation. Because I know what it's like to have a really fucking shitty roommate. Ugh. Do some more oration. Oration. Oh no, what the fuck is what? My lawyers tell me I should withhold my statements. Okay. If you need to talk about it at all later, let me know. I always got a couple of antennas eager to hear you, Docs. You know this. Dude, I feel like I spit on my monitor so goddamn much when I'm streaming. There's just so many, like, specks on my PC monitor. There's so many specks on my PC monitor, and I know... I have a feeling where they're probably from. So simply I sippy my soda and eat my Poppy Tots and draw this weird furry woman half naked. Yes! Yes! It's all coming together. It's hooey. Don't add more spit to my screen. There's enough on it. Don't add spit to the monitor that doesn't have a lot of spit on it. The one where chat is on doesn't have a lot of spit on it. I didn't choose to spray and pray life. It chose me. Anything else for now? This is a good core outfit. For the most part. Ooh, some bracers. Yeah, I should add some bracers. What does he mean by that? Mean by what? That I don't spit on chat very much? Please refrain from spitting on that thing. I will spit on you, Crones. I have the power to do it. You're gonna what? I will spit on Crones, and then I'll spit on you too. And I'll spit on CC for equality. Chat, what did he mean by that? Listen. Just some innocent spitting between homies. Don't look too deep into it. Don't think too hard about it. Counterpoint, fellas. Why? Why? What's the matter? What's the matter with spitting on the homies? What's wrong with it? A just death. Nothing was justified about that. I was innocent, Your Honor. They made it weird. They made it weird, not me. This brace sucks. I feel like her arms just need to be bigger. Yeah. We're making her arms bigger, chat. First, let me bring that in a little. It's gonna need to be brought in a little. It probably should have been brought in a little a long time ago. In Homestuck, this would facilitate your inability to revive. I never got far enough in Homestuck to understand that reference, motherfucker. I can't remember exactly how far I got in Homestuck. I got a good bit in. I don't remember exactly how far in I got. I didn't get to, like, any of the late parts, though. I would say I was, like... Man, I don't fucking remember, dude. It's hard to quantify it if I don't know exactly how long Homestuck was. I wasn't too far off of the big first animation that happens. Like the first big one. It was some amount after that. Don't quote me though. Been a while. I was just kind of reading it in school during my Undertale phase. Because I was like, oh, Toby worked with this guy. Let me go check out this thing, see what it's all about. And I was really enjoying reading it, and then I stopped. Which silences me. Ow! I don't have any blocked messages over here, motherfucker. Hey, Eski's a bit fucky. Something must have happened in the move. Your car was typing out... Your car was typing out naughty words too much. Like Secunda's kiss or something. I don't know. This joke is going nowhere. My humor has not been on point today, guys. My humor is not on point today. It hasn't been on point for like most of the week. Says intrusive thoughts go burr. And intrusive thoughts make the funny bone not work very well. And thus, here we are. Twitch hates Homestuck. Wait, what part of Homestuck is it? What part of Homestuck was it killing? Also, did those head pats go through? I didn't see them. Either way, thank you. I feel like I saw them go through, but like... I don't know. Head pats can be hard to catch. It's such a quick hand. It's a crazy hand. Trying to explain the heroic versus just death thing and it blocked my message. Yeah, I hate when it's like... I hate when Twitch will just block a message for the sake of blocking a message. Like, it doesn't even violate, like, anything I put in. It's just like, nah. You don't get to have that. It's annoying. Also, now I see. You just said your death and Twitch hit me over it. I mean, at least it makes sense. Kind of. Still kind of stupid, though. Yes. Yes. Yes! Alright, there's a good bracer. I may need to transform it a little, though. Let's just see how it looks without the arm, this stupid arm in the way. Fucking anatomy, making my clothes look bad. Yeah, we're gonna have to transform this a little. If I'm gonna do that, I need to do some harassing. I need to do some harassing. From the hit Pokemon movie, Rise of Darkrai. I see you playing Warframe, Pio. Go to fuck to bed! You need to sleep! Okay, I think I'm finished with the thing now that I woke myself up again. We are time to grind Warframe again. Damn it, Pio! See what he sent me. He's kind of just a little fella. Not gonna lie. This gives off more take me on a walk energy than anything else. I like it though. Good job, Pio. I like that you made the antennas make a little heart too. That's a very nice detail. I like that. Man looks like he's ready to go out and piss on a fucking park bench rather than do anything sexual. Why? I'll send it to you. I assume it's okay to send a docs, Pio? I assume that's okay to send a docs. The pisser, it's established. I'm the pisser, y'all are the piss brothers. And together we will piss on the moon. Because I can go to the moon at any time. Yeah, it is your property now. There you go, Docs. I sent it to you. Enjoy what Pio has wrought. I thought you and Docs were the Piss Brothers. No, we all are the Piss Brothers, Crones. We're all the Piss Brothers. Forget howdy humans, howdy Piss Brothers. That's about to start. You know what? 2.5 hours. I'll do 2.5 hours. Say, I don't want to do 3 hours, but I'll do 2.5 hours. I'm more okay with that. My brothers would piss. Yeah, this is gonna be a good opportunity for y'all to get some water, get some snacks, use the bathroom, take a piss, do whatever y'all humans need to do. As soon as we come back, we'll do a little more out for just a little longer. And we'll say sayonara for the night. So with all that being said, bye for now. Howdy, everybody. Welcome back. Hope you all had a good break. Hope you got done what you needed to get done. Let's go ahead. Get a good final sprint for the night. The 24 minutes we have allotted for ourselves, or I have allotted for myself. Y'all had no input on this whatsoever. These now 23 minutes are my gift to you, the dear citizens of Dragon's Gash Valley, who are here totally by choice, and I did not kidnap in the middle of the night. Why are you staring at me like that? You totally consented to this. Look at the contract. Ignore that I grabbed your hand and forced you to sign it. Everything I did is very legal. In the jurisdiction of the Dragon's Gash Valley specifically. Whatever the UN says does not have any weight here, whatsoever. Fuck them. They're little bitches. And they don't have any friends. I have a lot of friends. I brought so many friends here. I brought so many friends here. And they all love me. Unconditionally. And honestly. Without a doubt in the world. Do that. Do a little bit of this. There you go. That's better. That's a better bracer. Good bracer. Brace for the fucking impact. Brace for impact. Yo, I'm one of those. Can you do a Torbeck impression? Who the fuck is Torbeck? I don't know who Torbeck is. Please tell me you know who Torbeck is. I'll start crying. Scream. Who's Torbeck? I don't know who Torbeck is. Hold on, I'm looking it up. Aventress? What is this place? What is this place? Guys' night. What the... What have I walked into? This official wiki is a source for information about all things Legends of Eventries, including our campaigns. Oh, it's a D&D thing. Oh, I see. Folks, I gotta be real with you. I don't really watch I like D&D, but I don't really watch, like, D&D campaigns. It's kind of a thing that's just difficult for me to get into. Mostly because it makes me self-conscious as both a player and DM. And then I start, like, trying to emulate these things instead of trying to develop, like, my own, like, sort of style of playing the game and being a DM. That's kind of why I avoid them. I was trying to avoid myself falling into that kind of, like, critical role, like, watcher stereotype of everyone tries to become Matthew Mercer. I tried to avoid that on a large scale. Please do a Torbeck impression. He's my baby girl, my sugar plum darling boy. He's Doc's husband creature who has every disease and some extra. Go to their YouTube. There's some animated shorts of Torbeck. Fine! I'll look up Torbeck. Just for y'all. Don't worry, from what I've seen of that D&D party, you'll be glad you are not having similar situations. Alright, let's see here. Torbeck. Alright, bet worst luck ever. Oh. The choke. All right, Snail. It's time for you to use this new move I've gotten from the children. Go, Snail! Go as fast as you can! I'm sorry, Breakneck. I'm sorry you drew me. He got drugged multiple times in the lore. He got drugged one time, lore. It seems I get drugged a lot of times. What a bore. There you go. There's your Torbeck impression. Hope I did a good job. That wasn't me dying from the voice. That was just water going down the wrong pipe. Now, if y'all want to hear, Torbeck feels bad for making you cry. Torbeck will try better. I've drawn Torbeck's cross KJ a few too many times, tee. But no, if y'all want a voice that'll actually fucking kill my throat. Give me 1 second. Give me just 1 second.
Alright, here it is. I'm not sure how well this picks up on the mic, but this is the voice that usually kills my throat. It's just a trademark demon voice. It's a lot. It's a lot of effort to keep it going for a long time, but I can try my best. But usually, it takes a lot of breath out of me. It's really weird to get it going. I think Rise lost hair. Yeah, I kind of am, unfortunately.
You sound like you have a tube in your throat keeping it from fully closing. If so, impressive game. Breathe, boy, breathe. The issue is that was like way too higher pitch. That was like not high pitched. I mean, that was too high pitched. What usually is. It's usually a lot lower. I don't know why I can't do it lower.
I don't know why I can't do it lower. I don't know why I can't do it lower. Why? Why? I suppose this is just my life now.
You sound like what I imagined the dude who made Daleks to sound like.
So listen here, what you're going to do. You're going to shout, exterminate, and then kill everyone. That's it. That's your entire existence.
This is how I imagined a palisand to sound like it would smoke.
Here comes the earthquake pitch, followed by a shadow ball. I don't know what the meta set on palisand is.
Oh, my lungs. My lungs. My lungs. Well, I don't keep up with Palo-Sand meta docs. I don't know what the meta sets on Palo-Sand are. I haven't kept up with competitive Pokemon since 6th gen. Actually, kind of 7th gen. Like half of, like, the first part of 7th gen. Man doesn't know the Sandcastle meta, yeah.
Fucking get over it. I chose to be obsessed with Kirby at some point, and then I made an Undertale AU about it. That was the path I chose.
Ugh. Mans doesn't know the Palo-Sand meta. Is Palo-Sand good? Now I want to look this up. We're not even drawing anymore. We're not even drawing anymore. This has just been 30 more. This has just been 30 extra minutes of just yapping, but I'm okay with that. Because right now I'm kind of having a block of what to do for the rest of everything. I still haven't given her a face yet. Probably work on that. Probably something for next time. Dude, I actually feel like my lungs like lost volume. I feel like my lungs have lost overall volume and capacity for air. Corby, Kibi BB. We could play Helldivers 2. You could go to fuck to sleep, P.O. What is it, like 5 a.m., 6 a.m. for you at this point? I think it was like 3 hours ago when I info dumped to Docs about Kirby. You did it. I thought Docs knew their Kirby. Crones, do you hate Void Termina as much as I do? Yes or no? How do you feel about Void Termina? Not 3 hours ago, 3 total hours. Perfect. That's about how Kirby goes. Crones, I swear to God, if you dropped in everything in dark matter in that, I'm gonna fucking come to your house and kill you. As a joke. This is a joke, Twitch. Don't kill me. For real. Alright, what the hell was I looking up before? The Palosan meta. Palosan. Smogan. Ugh. Yeah, that voice takes a lot out of me. If I was a voice actor, I would never do that voice. Ever. Alright, what's Palosan look like in Scarlet Violet? It's not even an OU! It's got ZU, it's got RU, it's got NU, it's got PU. It's not even an OU, guys! Come on! Come on, guys! Other than like in Sun and Moon. It broke in the never use. So that's good. I can't wait to show him Void Termina Monstra lore. You put Void Termina and Monstra. I mean, I see the /J, but I feel the potential is there, but the potential is small with how the lore translations went through. Could have been something better, interesting for what it is. Not my favorite lore, but still neat. That's kind of how I feel about it. It was handled really sloppily. And I just, like, in just overall, I hate how it just reignited the whole fucking, oh, everything is dark matter fucking bullshit that we had just escaped before Star Allies came out. And Star Allies comes and reignites, and now people are saying Kirby is fucking dark matter. Which, and I can't even, like, I think it's fucking stupid if Kirby is dark matter. I have my own theory on Void Termina, but no theory on Void Termina is fucking correct, because Void Termina is such a vague-ass fucking bitch when it comes to his goddamn lore. Even with the proper translations, you can just write whatever the fuck you want on him. And in that degree, it does kind of make sense that you can do that, because that's kind of what he is. He's something for a certain amount of a certain specific type of matter to imprint on and turn him into something else. So you can kind of write your own sermon. Thematically, that works. I don't want it in my fucking Kirby lore. I don't want that shit in my fucking Kirby lore. Up until this point, we had like a really solid and like unvague idea of everything from like Return to Dreamland to Robobot. Like, everything was really set in stone, and then Void Termina comes in and is the vaguest fucking bitch possible. And it's annoying. All I know about Monstros Kirby is Meta Knight and his sister is Meta Knight and his sister in pink. Looks at Crones, bats my eye. Rice suffocates himself by ranting about Kirby for 10 minutes. I would. I fucking would, dude. Kirby's still my favorite franchise, but Star Allies took what was like a really solid hyperfixation and just stabbed it. And don't get me wrong, I get excited for Kirby. I still get excited for Kirby. I'm very excited for the next Kirby. I'm looking. I main Kirby in Smash. I have a Kirby desk mat right now where my keyboard is under and my mouse, and it kind of needs to be cleaned a bit. I don't know how to clean a desk mat. I need to set aside time for this, dude. I need to set aside time to clean this fucking desk mat. That's the main issue, because I have to put it back on later. I kind of don't want to do that when I'm actively using my computer. Vtuber is just kind of this vague embodiment of change and entropy, and as I understand, just a force of the universe. Yeah, that's my opinion on him too. I kind of headcanon Vtuber as like the... I headcanon him as like this sort of like Big Bang. The Big Bang of the Kirby universe. And like multiple Vtuber like went throughout the universe, absorbing all different kinds of energy that were expelled. And some turned into stuff like Void, like Vtuber, the one we actually fight in game. That one absorbed like dark matter. And we also get ones like Kirby, which absorb like more positive energies. Probably heart matter, I don't know. We haven't really talked about the matters all that much, not even in Forgotten Land. We might have a better idea what the fuck dream matter is now, but that's still based a lot on theory and not anything explicitly said. Star Allies was my first Kirby game. Have you played Return to Dreamland Deluxe? Please tell me you have, Docs. Not that Star Allies is particularly that bad. I don't think Star Allies is bad. It's just after Return to Dreamland, Triple Deluxe, and Robobot, it was incredibly underwhelming. Because those games were like all peak in their own fucking ways. And like built off each other, and Star Allies comes in and like the only thing it's really got going for is like the Dream Friends. Like, I have a lot of issues with Star Allies. But I don't think it's bad though. Like I can play Star Allies and have a good time. It's a fucking Kirby game. But I'm not even putting it anywhere close to the likes of Return to Dreamland or the other games after it. And we talk about Thecto and here we are playing on repeat during the Chaos Ephilis fight. Fucked up. Yeah. Yeah. That poor demigod has fucking trauma. That demigod has some trauma. I liked Forgotten Land lore. It was cool. Though I also hate that I hate that there are people saying like, oh my god, the humans turned into Waddle Dees! Bitch, no they didn't. I promise you. I promise you that humans did not turn into fucking Waddle Dees. I promise you. Like Void in Warframe, timing why I fucked up time travel, then there's a dude known as a man in the wall as an actual man in the wall. I come back from mine and half-elfin Dampier banging to divorce dad rock only to hear bro getting severely heated over Kirby. Larry, it happens sometimes, dude. You're on my channel. Unfortunately, my family usually spent money on Sonic and Pokemon, not Kirby, so Star Allies was my first game because I bought it myself. I need to get you Return to Dreamland Deluxe then. Larry, I think with Vtuber, it's literally just, this thing is an embodiment of universal concepts required for it to function. These forces manifest in different ways, with dark matter, Gooey, and Kirby just happening to be smaller embodiments of those forces. Dark matter is one of the, 4 main components Void is said to be made of, people be ignoring the rest of the formula at play. I mean... Alright, let me read this a bit more carefully. It is embodiment of universal concept required for it to function, manifested in different ways. I mean, the thing that really, like, put my theory on there is one of the translations said, like, there were many as void as there are clouds in the sky or something. Something along those lines, implying there were multiple voids. And since void can be imprinted upon by those energies, that it's supposedly expelled. And since its name is literally void, meaning nothing, the void, like void in his base form is nothing, and he just reabsorbs the shit that he has, and there are multiple voids that became like multiple different things. That's like the basis for like my thing. The rest of the formula is in play. He's just like reacquiring it. That's why I kind of headcanon in as a sort of big bang of the Kirbyverse. I thought that humans got ascended as one. No. They did not. People think people think people turned into Wallies. Do they have the stupid... It's because of that fucking line Leon says about, like, oh, these people left this land and went to a land of dreams. And then people are like, oh my god, the humans went to the Kirbyverse and became Waddle-Dees. No, they fucking didn't. No, they didn't. I'm more willing to bet that humans are the ancients. That's my personal theory, as of right now, that the humans are the ancients. Now, how they wind up looking like Highness is a bit of a different issue. By the way, was it confirmed that Highness is an ancient? I don't know, man. It's been a while since I thought this deep about Kirby lore, but it's all deep in the recesses of my fucking mind. It flares up sometimes, and I have to remember how I built these theories. Can I talk about how I think Halcondra was the site of a battle between, like, the magic ancients and the science ancients? That's why I think there's, like, multiple relics of both, like, scientific significance and magical significance, both said to be from the ancients on Halcondra, but Halcondra is a fucking hellscape. I think it was the site of a battle between the two, and that's when Highness's side, the magic ancients, lost. That's my personal theory. Also, yeah, it was confirmed that he was an ancient. I just remembered his rant. Rise, you're passionate about this, makes me excited telling you about the elements in Monstra. I'm excited for you to tell me more about your universe, Docs. I just go with the drip feed that you slowly give me. I just go, brother, we haven't drawn at all. I'm switching to chatting real quick. The drawing is done. We're just chatting now. I've just been going off the drip feed I've slowly been getting. That you slowly give me bit by bit. As I slowly learn more about your characters and shit. This seems to be the intended route, though, so I'm going with it. Yeah, as I recall, it said that Void reincarnates in different forms dependent on energy gathered at the time. Broke humans involved in Wallies, woke humans involved in Squidward. Exactly! Exactly! Halcondra having a boss referred to as a general. Exactly! Who is a robot. Exactly! I love that theory. Oh, dude. Can I talk about how I fucking called something? Can I talk about how I fucking called something in regards to Forgotten Land? That, to my knowledge, like, one of my friends who's more active in the Kirby fandom confirmed to me that this was confirmed in an interview or something. I don't have the source, unfortunately. But... So... I bet I could just find the fucking thing, dude. Maybe. I have to scroll through my fucking Reddit, though. Give me a sec. But I bet you I can fucking find it. Final boss, Ultimate Stenopost, the Crypt Breaker, Blade 3, my Georgism comics, Rent. Not even a day and I'm scared. I don't even know what that is. What the fuck? Oh, that was me trying to learn about a Dark Cloud. And figure out the name of it. Okay, I think we're here. Maybe. Dagon. Was that the demo? No. My Adulta line. Where is it? Alright, I found it. I found the post. I'll read it out. Rise hyperfixation info dump hours. Yes. Look, man, I'm still, like I said, Kirby's still my favorite. I may not be as active in the community because I just kind of got tired of, like, stupid shit, but I still love this franchise, don't get me wrong. Okay, the post. The Forgotten Lands time is on some Narnia shit and there's in-game evidence to support it. Spoilers for the whole ending and some of the post-game. So if you're like me, you may have noticed the timeline of the story's events are weird. We have Kirby and Co. get sucked into a vortex. Elfland starts befriending some of the Ds. They build a town and get invaded by the Beast Pack. Kirby wakes up. Wait, that was fast. Then we get to the final cutscene where Elfland sacrifices himself and then winds up back in the Forgotten Land being tended to by Claraline and then coming back to say hi to Kirby in seconds. What's going on here? Well, it seems Hal decided to delve into some physics for this title. Anyone who gets to the tail end of physics, of course, winds up learning about the theory of relativity. Long story short, the higher the gravity of the planet you're on, the slower time moves. If you decide to take a trip to Jupiter for a year, you'd come back to Earth with everyone being in their middle ages or old or dead. I don't know, I'm not exactly a physics nerd, just know the basics and what I googled to refresh my memory. Anyway, it seems a bit odd to be trying to apply this to Kirby. Well, it's a bit odd for how they reference complex physics shit in their OST titles. 2 planets approach the Roche limit, and is the name of the final boss song. The Roche limit is as follows. The Roche limit, also called Roche radius, is the distance from a celestial body in which a second celestial body, held together only by its own force of gravity, will disintegrate because the first body's tidal forces exceed the second body's gravitational self-attraction. This means that one of the planets going towards each other in the final fight have way more gravity than the other. If we are to apply what we've said about relativity to the weird time difference, this gets us as Popstar being bigger, denser of the two. So not only do we learn Popstar is a big boy compared to a heavily implied Earth, it explains weird things going on with the statements of time we get. There are some potential holes here, of course. While I was on the lookout for it and came out with nothing, there could be a statement in-game saying that the Waddle Dees of Waddle Dee Town were native. But to my memory, there wasn't any dialogue of this, but please say if there was. However, even if true, this doesn't explain Elfland's seconds-long recovery. One thing that could poke a hole through here is we'd see debris from both Popstar and the Forgotten Land being flung toward each other in the big rig segment, which would mean they are more equal in mass than messes with the relativity part of this. Plus, the OST title does say 2 planets, but it's debatable just how much of this is gravity or Elphalist's psychic powers. But this could have just been a mistake on how would be weird for them to include these concepts but not do proper research into them. And even then, we just wind up back at square one of trying to make sense of this weird time shit. I can't think of much more explanations here other than Hal hoping for a massive suspension of disbelief, but hey, I'm open to other theories. Let me know your thoughts. And guess what? It was confirmed that they have different fucking time, lengths of time, depending which planet you were on. To my knowledge, that was confirmed. And I predicted that shit, like, just a week after launch, buddy. I got that shit down. I'm glad that Docs is trying to indoctrinate more people in the Monstra. I'm waiting. Nintendo needs to stop pussyfooting around and give us another Air Riders. True. I need another Air Ride. But yeah, long story short, I was like, why is this all so quick? And then I put together that Popstar was bigger than Earth. And God, I'm fucking proud of that one. I'm proud I predicted that. Or at least predicted the time thing. I don't think they went into the specifics. They just said that, oh yeah, time flows differently on Popstar and the Forgotten Land. But I predicted it with math, motherfucker. I predicted it with physics. I predicted it with my physics homework that I failed in college. What are you gonna do now? Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright, we're at the 30-minute mark. I think it's time. I think it's time to raid. I think it's time to do a raid. Where are we going? Where are we dropping, boys? I feel like the various times they've done time travel, that Popstar is just fucked up. The fucking Cheetah lady comments directly that she was taking care of Elfless for weeks when talked to post-game. Exactly! And yet he just shows up within seconds right after supposedly committing Sudoku! And the worst part, brother, people were like saying I was fucking crazy. I highly doubt they were thinking in terms of scientific theories. The suspension of disbelief concept is used a ton. Pretty much confirmed in the game that there was some time shenanigans, multi-figures saying multiple character, blah, blah, blah. And Elfland just unlocked the ability to use his poor powers. It makes sense he didn't do it perfectly and the timing is really thrown off. The latter accounts that there are time shenanigans he needs to account for, and that it's prone to error. But even then, post-game, Bandy states Elflin opened a stable portal between the worlds, so it should have been corrected with the one he made to visit Kirby. And we assume they're one and the same. Like, people were saying, like, just straight up like I was wrong. In the opening cutscene, we see the rift open. There was maybe some Marissa or Popstar, but I can't imagine the Wallies and other Fallen Pots are getting settled in this new world in such a short time frame. And I had to just say, like, that's how relativity works. Oh, here's another one, dude. Here's another one. I think you're misunderstanding the opening. When you first rescue Elflin in the place that eventually becomes the town, at this point, Elflin does not really know the Waldies besides a mutual understanding because they're all running away from the Beast Pack. The ruins are just pieces of building that got sucked through the portals. No buildings were built there yet until you rescue the Waldies and they use those materials to actually build a home base. I'm not sure what you mean by Elflin returning in seconds. We get our final cutscene where he closes the portal and it's all said. Then the credits and we're able to hop back to our save. When did you want Elflin to show up? Do you want us to wait 3 days after the credits roll to continue playing? Is letting us jump right back into the game is just for the sake of gameplay thing. Time obviously passed in lore between Elflin sealing the portal of reopening one to let Kirby visit again. Is Elflin needed to rest to recuperate? We players just aren't shown that time passing because, well, it's implied. That last bit in particular. Christ almighty. Oh my god. Or the tune was... Oh, and here was more. I got this off the wiki page. After Fecto Forgro's spatial warp ability brought the residents of Dreamland to Elflin's dimension, he happened upon the Waldies after they arrived. He thus helped the Waldies in building Waldie Town. However, the town was soon raided and destroyed by the Beast Pack, who captured every Waldie in order to use them as workforce. So the town was already built with in-game information. And then he just shows up like, but anyone can misinterpret things and add it to a wiki page. So it's not necessarily the truth. There's no actual in-game reason to believe any of that is true. And I follow up with, Elflin's figure description reads that he's helping the D's rebuild their town. Can't exactly rebuild something that was never built. And the Waddle D's say there's residents of Popstar, debunking that they could have been natives who built the town beforehand. There's some in-game reasons. Just unlock this, Usher D's figure says outright the town was destroyed and he wanted the theater rebuilt right away. That's about as straightforward as it can get. I'm very normal. I'm very normal. Directly gives a time frame for how long that fuck-ass mouse.
A little dragon daddy.
Down, boy. Oh my god, fuck-ass mouse was out before he was able to reopen the portal. Imagine ignoring when the main character of the game tells you outright about the events that happened. I know, it was so fucking dumb, dude. But I was right. I was right. Rise is always right. Oh, okay, we really need to raid. We really need to raid. Where are we going? Where are we going for tonight? Christ on a bike. I'm thinking. There's a good place to go. I got a few options. I think we'll just raid Iced. Good old Rain World stream. Never hurts. Never hurts to have a good old Rain World stream. That is not Rain World. That is Noida. Fuck it. We're going anyway. We're going anyway. Weird ass looking Rain World. Just a good thing to make fun of him for. But alrighty, that's it for tonight, fellas. Next week, hopefully things will all go according to plan. We'll have Sonic Rush, we'll have Ace Attorney, we'll have Ace Attorney again, we'll have more art. Hopefully I won't be as burnt out. Sorry I had to cancel yesterday. Sorry this week was just kind of chaotic, dude. Classes every day is just brutal, dude. It really is. But yeah. Not much else to say for right now. I hope everybody had a good time. Sorry I had to cancel today. You're fine, docs. Take care of your health. I wouldn't want to force you if you had a bad migraine, so like you're completely fine. But yeah, I hope I was entertaining. I hope everybody had a good time. Hope y'all have a good day, night, afternoon, wherever y'all are, whatever the fuck y'all are doing. And y'all have a good one.